Hey traders, welcome to episode 341, excuse me, of the show. Thanks for being here. Could be doing anything. So it's Monday night. Hope you had a good one. Hope you got better today. And you're winding down now, right? Getting ready for another one, right? Tuesday is upon us. So just looking at a daily time scale, Bitcoin, why not change it a little bit? Hey, the bullish divergence worked out. The Gartley worked out. Great stuff, man. But guess what? You know, the fairy tale ending, it's, you know, we're now in a new episode or a new movie, right, after the fairy tale. So, not so good on the fairy tale, right? I mean, what did we do? When we broke to the upside with a nice bullish engulfing candle with elevated levels of volume, I mean, highest volume we'd seen since January 10th, and then, you know, before that, December, right? So, ran up, hit that 382 from the high point to low point, but we failed one, two, three times to break it with a 50-day moving average, use it as a resistance, which is not bullish at all. That is bearish. So after a couple rejections, we bearishly engulfed our previous candle and have sold off a little bit, making lower lows than the previous day. But hey man, maybe, just maybe, we could somehow use the 75% trend line of the equidistant channel as a support. It seems like we've done that for a little bit today, but we've got a long way to go. You know, like what? 20 more hours, 19 more hours of this daily candle. So unknown what's happening, but not really forming any kind of pattern that you could see on the daily yet. All right, but hey, after an impulse up, always good to see some selling off. Okay, right? That's like what you want, right? What have we seen so many times on Bitcoin in the past, man? It's just so annoying, like on impulses up, on moves up. And I know this isn't even close to being that at all. Just one green candle, who cares, right? But man, on so many moves, right? The impulse is up, the upsloping consolidation, you move up again, right? Bearish divergence sets in, impulse up, upsloping consolidation, exhaustion, dumps, right? You know, you just do it over and over and over again. I mean, look, man, it's only been a few days since we've had our impulse up. We have not hit our second target. We've only hit our first, and this isn't that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. We've only retraced now, finally, 38% of the way, right? We're actually above that. Let's go to the 4 hour. Go to the 4 hour chart. All right, so we just have, you know, on the 4 hour chart, we've got the downsloping. You know, ever since we created these, 1 and 2 and 3, you've got a heart line. You're bouncing on the heart line, and you're bouncing on that teal trend line that's down sloping. And we're still above the 200 moving average, and we're technically just at close. We closed above the 38% retrace, which is wonderful, right? Good to see us not closing below it. Okay, because that could mean we might certainly possibly hit 35.28 after that, because that's the next fib node. So we'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, you know, the way it happens, like 4 hour, right? The 50 moving average is all the way down to 34.86. Maybe we should go sideways long enough for this 50 to catch up. And if we need to back test the 50 moving average, we could. Just hoping it's at higher prices when that happens. Okay, so, you know, Bart pattern or flag, there's literally no way to know. Okay, that's why I asked the question, because I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the impulse, we have an opportunity and a chance to break at the upside again, but of course that could always fail. All right, could always fail. Bearish market, that's like the one thing. I remember we talked about that literally the day before our impulse up or move up. We said the only thing, because we're talking about all the coinciding variables with the Gartley, the double bottom, the bullish divergence of both oscillators on multiple time scales. We said the only thing that was bad, the only contradicting variable out of all that was the trend that we were in that was bearish. That was it. So that's always going to play a role. You always have to tell yourself that, so you don't get delusional that you think that this run's just going to go on forever. You got to remember, bullish patterns, bullish oscillators, bullish everything is less reliable, less powerful, and a lot of times you have less percentage gains in bear markets for long positions. Okay, so that's it, man. Futures are up because there's talk and thoughts that the government's not going to get shut down. Okay, U.S. government's not going to get shut down again, and you know, ES1. Where's it at, dude? This is it. Yep. Here it is, man. This is futures right now. Okay, pivoting off the 20 and 50 moving average. Nice big green candle. Okay, so going well for the futures stock market, man. All right, haven't looked at this in a while. So there you go, man. Good news, market might rally pretty hard tomorrow. Very well could. I mean, you know, just looking at the S&P 500, I believe we pivoted off of the 200, or excuse me, the 20 moving average. Maybe the 50. Both, maybe. Yep, yeah, that's what it was. It was the 200 and the 20, right? We sold off, gap down. Probably gonna, you know, fill this gap tomorrow if nothing changes, really, right? So maybe the rally continues, man. That's what happens. You stay above that 20 moving average. Look, support, support. You bounce off. Support, support. You bounce off, right? Let's see if we can make higher highs. If we can run up and hit that 886, 2747 from the most previous discernible swing high to low. All right, so very real possibility. That's the S&P 500. You know, Activision, terrible performer today. Not looking good for them. They filled a gap. Speaking of gap filling, right? Okay, let's just I don't kind of all over the place. I don't care, right? Because crypto is not that interesting, right? I mean, I guess it is, man, right? I guess it is. Just a slow day, man. Just a slow day on the crypto market, unless you're in BTT. Okay, wow, it moved to 1 sat. It's up 17%. Wow, that's like, wow, dude. That's like, I don't know, man. You move down 1 sat, 2 sats, you've lost like 30%. You've gotten stopped out, right? I mean, I don't know. Low liquidity, S-Coin, moving to the upside. I'm sure people want to look at that tonight. It's fine. But I don't know, man. BNB has been absolutely lights out. Gotta love BNB. We're actually going to look at that after Ripple because of how well it's been performing today and the past month, really, quietly. But Ethereum, oh, what do you think? Nothing's changed at all. We just had the downsloping channel we've been in since early January 2019. I don't know, we formed a little consolidation. We broke out to the upside on the weekend, showed much lower levels of positive momentum on the higher prices, so we're diverging, and we dumped. We're going sideways. Hey, using that 20 moving average as a support still. We're above all 3 moving averages. Crazy, man. And we talked about in the day stream, the longer time goes by, the longer you sustain prices where they are right now, the higher the chances you're going to get a golden cross. And maybe the trend could be reversing, but who cares? Because if Bitcoin fails, Ethereum fails too, okay? That's it. XRP, if Bitcoin fails, XRP fails. Mostly everything fails. The US dollar, all right? So we'll see if we can sustain prices. I don't really know if we have anything. What can we do, man? The wedge, whatever. Oh, is that a broadening top pattern? That's a bullish continuation. Legit is, man. No, it might not be valid, right? You got 1 and 2 on the bottom, 1 and 2 on top. Okay, probably not enough touch points for maturity, but we're just literally adjusting with the little data we have on 4 time scales. Okay, that's it, man. You have a down sloping trend line and an up sloping trend line that are diverging away from each other, containing all the wicks and candles. That is what we would call a broadening top, and broadening tops are inherently bullish continuation patterns. Okay. That's it, and like, you know, we'll let this thing continue developing. I don't know if it's going to end up being like this. That's what happens a lot of times, you know, very early weekends, whatever gets all that. You think there might be something, then it just starts getting wider. The pattern starts getting bigger and wider, and you have to make adjustments accordingly. And then it starts really maturing, and then starts really using those support resistances that you've plotted and adjusted over time, and then you would make your measurement, and if we broke to the upside, a measured move would be the widest areas of the pattern from the bottom to top of it, okay? And we don't know yet if this is going to be the widest area, okay? That's it, man. So if that's the case, we could sell off all the way down to like $116, and you'd still with it be in the parameters of this inherently bullish pattern, right? Anyway. That's great, man. Let's take a look at some chat, and we'll look at XRP, then BNB. Okay, BNB was for Dan and Melissa. And really everyone. I mean, dude, it's just like something we need to look at. It's pretty lit, dude. King Logan was first, it seems, maybe? Scantomo, top Bart. What's up, JD? Calling Bart. What is 47? Hello, Anthony Rosano. Good to see you, dude. Sorry about missing out on BTT. Rick Schmidt. Hey, Jason, dude. How you doing, man? Jason, if you're the same Jason and Patreon, man, thanks so much, dude, for the kind words, and just give me the feedback, all right? Let me know I'm doing the right thing for you, man, all right? What's up, Matt Inman? Zed Zerps. Crypto Tiger, hello, man. P. Miller, yep, Starbucks. As soon as I saw you say that, I posted up your all-time highs on Starbucks, man, right? Hey, Mr. Meme. PJ Tibbet. You want those? Those don't sound like cryptos. Hey, Dan Styles. Nick Patton. Dennis Perry. Hey, Joe Ray. Good to see you, brother man. Joshua Ramsey. Good evening. MK. Down futures miraculously are up. Yeah. Miraculously, think the speculation that a deal is going to get struck to where there's not going to be a shutdown again, MK. I think that's what the reason is, right? Hey, Alked, dude. Yep, BTT. That's it, man. Hey, Jurgen. Thanks for letting us know, man. Hope everything relaxes or calms down in your neck of the woods. Hey, Chaz Garcia. Easy Erie, hello. Nuck, James Skinner. Thanks for being here, man. Shopify earnings in the morning. Ryan, thanks, dude. Put shop on there. Whatever, man. Okay. Let's go to Ripple. I'm sure not much has changed on Ripple. No movement, right? Nothing going on. I mean, it sold off a little bit, but not why. Bitcoin, right? So the most recent development that we're seeing on Ripple is the symmetrical triangle, the price contraction. Price contraction is the psychology of a symmetrical triangle, meaning indecision, meaning a move is getting ready. We're getting coiled up to make a larger move than what we're making right now. And we've already measured where the move could be, where we could go once we break out of the price contraction phase, right? And the measurement of the upside is around 36.7 cents. The move to the downside would be like 24 cents. So pretty decent sized pattern that's going to make or break you for real. Okay, so Bitcoin craps out, fails, doesn't make second targets, and we're just extremely bearish. Then yeah, Ripple, you could bet your butt that Ripple's probably going to be heading on down, man. Heading on down. So like 24 cents, right? So that's not really what you want to see, man. And there you go. Look left back from August and September 2018. That measure move would put you down to those critical levels of support. Oof. Careful there. And that's why it's a possibility. That's why it's really not that crazy to believe that we could go down to 24, 25 cents, because look left, right? You know, we're hoping that Bitcoin makes one more run to the 618. I mean, that'd be great if it went higher, but we're not one to be hoping for a Bitcoin reversal anytime soon, even though it could always happen, okay? Bitcoin could always start making those major retraces to the upside. And those major retraces like 4,000, 4,300, you know, can't even remember exactly the fib numbers on those because I had to get rid of them because it just clouds up so much of the chart when you start drawing other fibs that you know, but like it's just out of context for a lot of people. Like, yeah, like 40, you know, 4,800, 5,400 areas. Those areas are, we have not retraced from the major impulse, okay? We just haven't done it yet. And so at some point we really will retrace at least 38% probably, okay? Because that's just a common thing you do when you finally establish a bottom. Andy, you don't trust it, and you fail. Andy, good job not trusting the Garley, because you missed out on profit. So sucks to be you, man. We were waiting for you, though. You didn't show up the day that the Garley did play out, and we were up $300 overnight. Where were you, dude? We were waiting on you, man. Andy? I believe you were calling it a fartley, but it actually destroyed you. Good. All right. All right. BNB. The true Kang. This winter, all right. Hey, man. Ran up. Again. Ran up again. Almost hit that top touch point. You know, this looks like it very well could be a rising wedge. I mean, at this point, you are now making those two upsloping converging trend lines with bearish divergence at a critical area of resistance. This is your all-time highs looking left back from June of 2018. That's where we are, showing exhaustion, showing a bearish pattern. Come on. Coinciding variables are all there. Are we really going to break this now after such a tremendous impulse leg up? Are we going to break this being so tired? I mean, I'll be astounded if we do. But if we did, then we could expect at some point to probably hit the 1272, 30,463. Just because that when you break all-time highs and there's no resistance, you're going to be running up to your major fib extensions. That's like, this is how it works. Okay, rounding numbers. Hey, 30,000 on the dot. That's probably going to be a big one, right? You're 26,623. 30,000's the big number, right? Psychological resistance. Okay, so jeez, chat. It's like I don't know, man. Should I start playing Fortnite? Would I get more engagement from y'all in Fortnite? I don't know, man. So, that's it, dude. Okay? BNB. Critical resistance. People be like, let's go to the daily. Whatever. Hard to see that we go when I have it. Be like, is that a cup with handle? I mean, dude, that's not very rounded, is it? That's very choppy. Okay? You can clearly see there's a Momo shift. You got the momentum shift. Yeah. You did, but I wouldn't say that's rounding at all. Alright, and that's okay. If you were to cup with handle, you need to handle, and the handle could go as far as 62%. I mean, it's really 50%. Look, we're not going to fib like this. If we start pulling back and selling off, we're going to get rid of these fibs. They're not relative. We're going to go from a low point to when we do find that swing high, which look at the daily right now. And look at the volume. This is insane, dude. Daily volume is continuing to build. That is a bullish sign. But, my God, man. How do you even... I mean, like, that's one bullish sign. Huge spike, positive momentum. Highest spike we've had since January 2018. Most overbought we've been since April of 2018. All right, so... You would think after a move like this, an impulse like this, you would be tired. You would not be ready to make the move, so then you would sell off and start looking for areas of value for all those South Koreans to accumulate the next move up to break to those 1272s, right? 1414, 1618 up there. You were looking for areas of value for accumulation, right? I mean, you hit target. This is the target, man. For people trading this, all right? Even if they're just pumping it, whatever, they've hit their target. And so now they want to take some profit, and they want to pull back.
Please play Stormy Monday. It was a shitty day.
Sorry to hear that, Stormy Monday, man. Yeah, we'll throw that on real quick. Give me a sec. Thanks, dude, for the 1337, man. Kangs. Okay, there you go, man. Your wish is my command, man. Okay, so psychologically, people are gonna sell here. A lot of people are. Dude, okay, man, we rode the bus all the way up, but we're just not gonna sell. Okay, no, a lot of people are gonna sell, and it's gonna start selling, and then more people are gonna sell, and then you're gonna start falling down to levels of better value for people to get back in for the reversal at, you know, whatever fib note it is. Okay, and then we run to the upside again. Hopefully, right? That's what you would think would happen in a cup with handle if you're thinking about it that way. It's a little quiet, sorry.
Yeah, they call it stormy Monday. But Tuesday's just as bad.
Anyway, sorry. Gonna read a couple lines of chat. Alright, yeah, we'll look at Litecoin. Is this Bitcoin, Maple Mike? No, dude, the ticker, the enlarged ticker that I made specifically for you, Maple Mike, that it specifies exactly what we're looking at, right? Top right of your chart screen. Yeah, missed out on the football skins for Fork Night. That's right, dude. I guess 420 Mr. Pink, maybe diversify what you're looking at. Don't just look at crypto. That's what I recommend. Start looking at currency pairs. Start looking at like Forex. Start looking at the stock market. Don't just be stuck in on crypto and S coins. Don't do it, man. There's just so much opportunity out there. There's so many charts to analyze. Don't be stuck on crypto, where so many of them, they look exactly the same. They all serve the same purpose, and that's to make their founders and you know, developers rich. Okay, by IPOing, or excuse me, ICOing, and then they sell at a premium when everyone, you know, all the retailers get in on it. They dump on their heads. So that's what most of crypto is right now. That's why you should probably diversify, looking at multiple markets, not just be obsessed with crypto charts, okay? But also, you know, make sure to study about the psychology of the markets, you know, patterns, why patterns do what they do, why do we see them over and over and over again, and what do they signify, what do they mean, right? 420 Mr. Ping, let me know that helps, man. Jason says, oh, never mind. I mean, the educational videos and the Patreon are outstanding, if at all possible. Can you build on them? I know you're insanely busy, just suggestion. Yeah, build on them? Yeah, man, I know I need to, right? I need to. Just kind of behind a little bit. What's up, Dirty Fergie, man? Hey, Luke Jones. Yeah, there is no handle. Yeah, you're looking for the handle now. You're waiting to false breakout, reject this price because people are going to take profit here, and then you're going to sell off. No, a lot of it's technical, Kiki, man. Dude, so much of it's technical. There are so many coins, so many S coins we're looking at, you know, that are showing bullish divergence, right? And critical areas of support or not, and then they're just going, man. Dude, I don't even know if my audio is too loud. I think it's just a little too loud. People are okay there. Yeah, go all in on Sears Kappa. All right. Let's see what this next one was. That's not anything. Seems well, I don't know, man. See, that's not anything either. Those are not on trading view anyway. Okay, so can't chart them. Can't chart. Won't chart. Error. Error.
Somebody please send them back to me.
Give me a sec. Alright, Shopify, I don't know, man. It's been a minute, so. Just looking at it now, you know, we had this nice channel, and then things just started getting really weird, really crazy and wacky, right? So, you know, kind of got that nice double, triple bottom, whatever. That wick, good God. And that's where we bounced. I don't know, man. I think that might have, that's, okay, so some support back from September 2017 is where we really found some strong support foundation, right? So, anyway, we've had a nice freaking rally. Where are we? Shopify? Near all-time highs, right? We failed to break all-time highs today, didn't we? How to get this? Oh my God, dude. There we go. Look at that, man. Just failed. So, we're back in the channel. We made it back in the channel, but oh man. So just look at it more like this now, right? Did we just have the same type of stuff, right? It was just like, I mean, you had a channel, you know, whatever, diverging trend lines. It was kind of like a descending broadening wedge, but either way, we had a nice break to the upside. Here we are, and there you go, man. Isn't that the shift in momentum, right? This is your standard bump and run. Right, standard, right? When you have down sloping resistance and you break out of it, your first target is the 100% retrace at the very top, or the top anchor point of the channel, right? First target, and then your second target's always going from that top point to the lowest point to get our fib extension, and then we get the 1272 up here at the 192.68 area, all right? So first target, if you're playing it like this, it's been acquired, and I don't know, man. They're reporting earnings tomorrow on a tremendous run and tremendous rejection at all-time highs. So, very interesting, right? Whoever asked about or said anything about Shopify. Is still music still okay? No FOMO feelings. Damn, man. Ben's 420. Exactly, dude. You should be getting that FOMO feeling at this point. You've been watching a long time. You should be getting that FOMO feeling when you start seeing a bunch of coinciding variables, bullish divergence on multiple oscillators with a bullish pattern at critical areas of support. I mean, that's like when you should start that feeling you maybe used to get. You should start feeling that the right way now, right? Honing that. One sec. Yep, BTT making that little pump or whatever. Absolutely. I guess we can just look at it on the other screen. Give me a sec. Do you remember what you did on the... Hold on a sec. Alright, here we go. Here's your... Oh my God, man. It's the flavor of the second coin. BTT. Give me that BTT, man. Whatever, man. Just throwing something on. Who even cares? Okay, man. So you're at the top. You're at the very top of critical downsloping resistance. Anchor point 1, 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. From the high point, candle close to candle close, we have hit that 50% retrace twice now and failed and rejected it. 28 cents. Whatever, man. Very hard to tell or signify if, oh, we get a tweezer double top. I don't know, man. All right. But all I know is we moved to like 2 sats, 1 sat, and we're up 17%. So there you go, man. That's it. So if you can break that, man, that's wonderful. 30 sats, 33 sats, 36 sats, right? The whole targets after that. But yeah, man, look, from this low to this low, you did have like, you had bullish divergence, right? And let's look at the fibs. How far did we fib from the low point here to the high point? Oh yeah, look, we reversed our price action a little around, like, you know, not right at, but right around the golden retrace. That's where the price action reversed, and that makes plenty of sense. Plenty of sense there. Okay. Anything else to talk about on BTT? Sure, I guess you can call it an inverse head and shoulders if you want, right? Sure, man. Broke the neckline, but yet we're stalling. Yet we're stalling at critical down sloping resistance and a critical fib node, 28 cents. So yeah, people see it. Sure. It's just, dude, it's like 2 sat moves are giving you this. It's just like crazy, man. Here's your Litecoin, man. Alright. Litecoin that has finally started taking off. It all started with our inverse head and shoulders, potential inverse head and shoulders that never even got close to target, right? Ended up failing, not too far off the neckline, right here. But then when we failed, we broke down and just kept stalling. We kept trying to sell off and just could not find any sellers. There was no selling pressure, that is. And so you just kept going sideways long enough, and then you started bouncing the upside a little bit. You finally hit some sort of upsloping support, bounced long, and then you just shot to the upside, and then 30% gains in like a day or whatever when Bitcoin went up. Oh, it went up before, man. It went up before Bitcoin, so therefore TA's fake, whatever people say. You know, people are weird. We ran up, hit the top of the channel, and we've since sold off, right? Sold off, you know, clearly from a miniature high to another high, lower levels of positive momentum and relative strength. So just kind of stalling right now, waiting on Bitcoin, I'm sure, to make a move, to do something, man. Which, you know, it could take a few days. You just gotta be patient, man. You gotta be patient with Bitcoin. BTT is basically BitConnect. Sign me up, dude. Sign me up. That's a wonderful investment or something, right? Yeah, maybe so, kid, man. Yeah, so it'd be the... Oh, never mind. Sorry, oh, you're talking about Justin's son, right? I guess I can go like one of BTC. We looked at it in the day stream. Oops, sorry. Crap. Oh, yep, we knew it, man. I hit enter. Just, it default puts you on Bitfinex. Sorry. Yeah, you know, inverse head and shoulders. I think this was a little too high. But yeah, clearly the psychology of it is the same, where you make the higher low, then then your head, and you run up. But oblong shoulder is normally not good. That's fine though, man. Well, it looked a lot better on the U.S. dollar pair, but really to us, it's not that big a deal because look, you had the down sloping resistance. You broke it. When you broke it, you ran straight up to the next overhead resistance, which was back in September 26th. You sold off. You rounded out. You cupped. Kind of handle, whatever. I don't know if you mean whatever, dude. Call whatever you want, but we know the bump and run. You have two targets. Who cares in between what happens? You've got the top anchor point of that down sloping resistance trend line. That's 100% retrace. And your second target from the high point to the low point is the 1272. 11,791. Hit both, but went higher. And that's no one's saying that measured moves literally are it. If you're higher, you're wrong. I mean, dude, it's just like that's just a reasonable level for one to take profit on a trade. Because when you have a trading strategy, you don't randomly guess, oh, what's my target going to be after you place the order. You know all the answers before you take the order. Where's my stop? Why am I buying here? What's my first exit? What's my second exit? What's my strategy? Am I going to move my stop up instead of taking profit? Okay, because maybe it'll just skyrocket up even more without pulling back. Okay, you have all those questions answered before you place the order, so you don't have to guess, right? So that's what measured moves are for. That's what targets are for. So who cares if it goes higher, man? That's like not your concern. Anyway, beautiful though, beautiful. I think we've hit a 38% retrace from the major high. From the all-time highs to the bottom, we hit a 38%, which is crazy, dude. Let me see here. Do I have it on the daily? Yes, I do. I do have it on the daily. I don't have it fibbed though, because fibbing, people get freaked out. Crap, I don't want to get rid of this, but I will. Maybe I'll just make these fibs not visible on the daily. Okay, I'll take it off there, but it's still visible on the 4 hour. Perfect. Okay, so these major fibs, the discernible swing high, I mean, really is up here. Yeah, you kind of round it out a little bit, kind of choppy, pretty freaking choppy. But the momentum has shifted, right? And that's why we have our down sloping resistance, right? We shifted Momo. So from the high point to low point, that's right. Very close to that 38% retrace, which I just find great, okay? And your common retrace zone for fibs from major highs to lows, anywhere between 382 and 618, okay? So anywhere between 13,309 and 17,298. That's where we should expect to maybe reverse to the downside, right? But this is like how one would trade a breakout of a down sloping channel we have been in since all-time highs back in February 2018. It's like a year. Why is BNB so sexy? It is pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice. Well, I mean, things go down and they go up eventually, right? We've only been doing this a year, and most of the time it's been, dude, I feel like, I live in Arizona, right, where 300 plus days, or New Mexico, 300 days plus of the year, it's sunny, okay? But replace sunny with bear market, right, with scrub market. So 300 plus days of scrub market on this channel. So yeah, man, eventually they turn around and we look for divergence. I mean, like, my God, man, we started getting down here. Look how the bullish divergence built on daily time scale at critical areas of support, down sloping resistance broken, and look where we've gone since then, right? This is just over and over and over. We try to educate and show you the way, the fishing pole. Dude, you not watch the day streams? I looked at Zilliqa, like thoroughly analyzed it. But sure. Man, I was only live for like an hour. Let me see. Alright. Here's Zilliqa. I don't know, man. Sideways. Very, very sideways. You've got critical resistance points at the top and the bottom supports, right? So, from your low point here to your high point, we've retraced about 62% of the way. Man, daily. Yeah. Looks like you have a tweezer double bottom, doesn't it? But you bear swing gold on the candle from yesterday. So, golden retrace, possibly tweezer double bottom on a daily time scale. I don't know, man. You still have tons of negative momentum. Nice to see the volume receding on lower prices. Great, but no real support, no real daily support looking left. The only thing holding you up right now is a 62% retrace, which that does not give you the strongest entry, right? You normally want more than one bullish thing, and that's a fib node. That's all it is a fib node. There's no bullish divergence. I mean, sure, you're making lower prices and your negative momentum's, making, it's lower levels, but that's not really, you're looking for a swing low to establish. You run up, you break down again, and then at that time you've gone neutral, and then you make another lower level of negative momentum than this previous one, right, with a swing low. So we haven't even established a swing low really yet. We have not at all. It's just been straight down. So there's literally, I get that you might want to think this was, I don't know, man. If you think it's advertising, that's great. Go for it, man. But look, man, you got a pretty good looking support a little bit lower at 434, and then you've got down here at the 886, 385, and the 100% retrace. You got stronger supports than right here. So this sold off more. I would not be surprised at all. Okay, would not be surprised. But hey, still range bound. Okay, you got lower risk, higher reward opportunities down here, and then higher risk up here, right? So anyone buying in Zilliqa on the way up is just asking to get wrecked, because if you look left, there's overhead resistance like crazy, right? So that's Zilliqa. Sideways, Wyckoff. No, I'm not in Arizona, sorry. But I just know, like, they get, Colorado, all those desert arid locations have 300 plus days of sunshine. So I was just making, an analogy or something. It's really a simile, because I said it's like, right? Whew, been live for 50 minutes now. Please hit that like button, that bell, that sub if you're enjoying the live stream. But whatever, either way. Just finishing my tea, man. Mother of God, man. Pikes International. Oh, dude, where to begin on this one, man? Where to begin? I mean, since 2015, you've been sideways. Now the prevailing trend is bearish. So every time you make highs, you're making lower highs, right? Over and over and over. Jeez. Good God, what a dumpster fire, man. So we know, just looking at the weekly, you're screwed. You're bearish. You're extremely bearish. All right. But hey, good to see that you've been kind of range bound. With slight levels of accumulation, I guess, since 2014, 2015. You said there's earnings tomorrow. They're down almost 6% today. Tobacco. Okay. Gotcha. Tobacco. So it does seem like you maybe had a channel, right, of some sort. I don't know, dude. It doesn't, like, you don't really have to do this, but there you go, man. That makes perfect sense right there. So horizontal line supports, up sloping supports, it seems like. And you're just in the middle, like you're between the 25 and the heart line at the 200-day moving average. You got rejected at it, and you're below it. So I don't even know what you're telling me about the earnings, if it was good or bad. But nice to see that we rounded out, making a higher low than our previous low again. Sure, man. But what do I do, man, on this pump, dude? Am I really going to fib up here? Really, dude? I guess I have to, right? Okay, fibbing from the high to low. Well, this is a candle close. No wick down here. Good. Thank God. So we don't have to use that crazy wick. All right, so if we did that, we've not even touched 23% retrace yet. So you made a very shallow retrace on the, you know, on the reversal. $20, 34 cents was the 236. So, I mean, even if you hit that, or the heart line just above it, you're still doing nothing special. The moves happened. That's it. Thanks, Crypto Hippie, man. Okay, let's look on the 8s. Wow. Okay, Bitcoin. $35.77 currently. 3 hours left on the 4-hour candle. With 1 minute left on the 60-minute. Okay, so I mean, we're just gonna beat a dead horse again and again. The bullish Garley pattern played out, and now we're consolidating, and now we wait like we did for the entire C to D, right, on the Garley. Yes, Dakotas, I have done Ethereum. I have, man. All right. Hold on a sec. So just a reiteration of the analysis earlier and in the day stream, from the previous low to the high point, we've retraced 32%, 38.2% of the way down. We've not tested 50%, which is at 35.28, or 62%, which is at 30.44. Those are all viable targets for a retrace before reversing price action on the upside. So just give it time, man. Give it time. Let's see what the new candles give us. We'll see, man. All right. Then go over that donkey, man. All right, dude. Change the terrapin. What you talking about, homie, man? Chart the terrapin. The turtle, man. You're not turtle enough for the turtle club. Okay. Alright, well, so we'll just go back to Ethereum and Ripple and wrap it up, right? Short stream tonight. Nothing going on, man. Nothing's really going on. It's like Monday night, so like, you know. No, was it? No, we started doing Bitfinex, I think. Again. That's right, that's right. So currently, just down 7 channels since January 5th, whatever. And pop of the upside, bullish divergence, to the bottom, nice move. Broadening top potentially could be occurring. Broadening top, 2 diverging trend lines, 1 down sloping, 1 up sloping. That's it. We'll see the maturation of this pattern, see what comes of it, right? But normally these are bullish continuation patterns. Very simple. I know everyone in here already knows how to chart these, right? So they look like a megaphone. That's the slang term. Megaphone. You know, you run up, whatever. And then a lot of times what will happen is you'll get a partial decline. How embarrassing, excuse me. You'll get a partial decline on these broadening patterns, and when you get the partial decline, you have an extremely nice chance of breaking out the upside. And what will happen is you'll do. What you do is, hey man, how do I even know how high it's gonna go, man? How high on the broadening top, which this educational content is provided on the Patreon feed. All right, from the breakout, say we break out there. All right, hold on a sec. Just didn't sound a little bit more. So from where we broke out, you take the widest areas of the pattern, you apply it to that spot, and that's your target. Broadening top, bullish continuation pattern. Okay, but it doesn't always work out like that, and you can also measure from the breakout on the downside if it happened. Okay, so beauty of the measure rule, measure principle. Negative. Okay. Sitting wrong. Okay. Tripping through time. Back before I did that. Okay. So there's Ethereum, poised. If we can break out from a high point to low point, we have a couple more fib nodes that would make sense, but we have reached and achieved the 38% retrace, 127.26. So at that point, the rule of fibs, you have a chance to reverse price action to the downside for real, but you're hoping not, because we think Bitcoin, there's a little bit more promise to that bullish Garley pattern than just the 382. We think there's targets at 38.18 on Bitcoin. So if that was the case, Bitcoin ran up to hit that secondary target for us on our trade, then I think Ethereum has a chance of hitting 134.78 or 142.31. All right. That's it, though. Symmetrical triangle. Here you go, man. On XRP. XRP is zoomed in, you know, formed that falling wedge pattern. Hey, Karen Capel, thanks for the sub on YouTube. The falling wedge pattern, we just broke out of it, but made a lower high than our previous high. And really that high to this high, we plotted an anchor point, and on the bottom side, 2 anchor points, 1 and 2. So we have price contraction, symmetrical triangle. Inherently neutral pattern, so you know there's no hint of bullishness or bearishness to it, but a target from a breakout, measure move the widest area of the triangle, either 36.7 cents or 24.3 cents, right? If the measured principle played out for us. Okay, either way, we're just in the middle of the triangle right now. Okay, trying to see what Bitcoin wants to do. Okay, y'all. Alright, well, it's been fun. Thanks so much for being here tonight with me. It means a lot. Thanks so much for the... Oh, we lost subs today. But thanks, Karen, for subbing. And thanks so much, John Man, for the 1337. You the man. So I'll be back tomorrow. Till next time, respect the TA.